We thought freedom meant having control over our own life, where we live, how we spend our time, who we work with, and what we tolerate without fear, debt, or dependency deciding for us. We believed jobs, paychecks, and benefits meant safety. But what happens when the system that's supposed to protect us fails? Can you still build lasting wealth in a broken system? More importantly, can you survive? Not just physically, but financially. Because surviving isn't just physical anymore, it's financial. In the next few minutes, I'm not just going to show, I'm going to focus on how you can build lasting wealth despite economic conditions with clarity, control, and peace. This is something no one discusses. We all need, and it's not taught in school. We'll briefly talk about what we're facing in this economy because we're here to build a solid foundation, not just talk about money traps like most do, and leave you with no solution. Most channels will show you how to get money. Few will show you how to keep it. And the information is backed by proven data. The information is far from basic and exactly what we all need in this economy. The channel is deeper than money alone. And as you stick with me, you'll not just understand that, but begin to have real freedom. And research from the National Institute of Health found that long-term financial strain directly correlates with higher mortality risk. That's not a stat, that's a warning. With everything going on right now, it can feel like too much. I feel the pressure just like you. I'm carrying the bills, I'm facing the same storms. I now have peace, clarity, and power due to the powerful messages within each video which are based on our present community. But before we go deeper, let me tell you a story. Years ago, I was faced with reality. When I was a child, I watched my grandmother hustle on the job, damn near broke her neck for people who didn't care about her, but out of love and survival, she did what she had to do. Every morning she fought through pain, she still showed up, still smiled, still clocked in. No one cared if she was hurting. The managers yelled like she was disposable. The coworkers looked away, even though they could see the pain written on her face. Then she got cancer, and you know how that story goes. That moment broke me because she wasn't just someone I loved, she was my best friend. And when it came time for her transition, she chose to do it the way so many elders do at home, surrounded by family. I heard every scream. I felt every ounce of her pain. It tore me apart for years. That pain still hits sometimes. What I'm doing now, what I'm hosting through this movement, is my way of turning that pain into purpose. This isn't therapy, it's transformation. Because I know that whoever truly sees this, feels this, and connects with this movement will be changed for the better. Not just financially or mentally, but fully. It's the key to surviving and rebuilding in a broken economy. Years later, when I had a family of my own, I realized something terrifying. I was living the same cycle. Bill stacking, credit cards whispering, budget stretching like thin rubber about to snap. And I asked myself, do I want to keep stretching $1 and begging peace from the system, or fix this once and for all? Not just for me, but for everybody like me. Because the truth is, we're all in the same broken economy. Different jobs, different titles, the same pressure. And there are too many people out here giving fake answers. Too much gatekeeping of what actually works. Nah, not her, not me, not today. See, my grandmother used to tell me, the truth will set you free. The truth is buried, but it must be dug up. And this right here, this is the truth. You won't get this information anywhere else. Before I show you exactly what we're up against, take a second, subscribe, share this message, because somebody out there needs this clarity before it's too late. Let's break down what we're really facing. Food prices. Grocery costs may have moderated, but they're still climbing. The Consumer Price Index shows all food prices are up about 3.1% compared to last year. I used to believe I was waiting for the economy to improve. I was climbing, hustling, doing everything right, but the turn didn't come, at least not externally. I kept thinking, when inflation drops, I'll breathe. When gas goes down, I'll finally get ahead. When prices settle, I'll finally have peace. But it never did. It just shifted. Shapes, new crisis, new pressure, same feeling. Then one day, it hit me. The economy wasn't the driver. I was. And that changed everything. Because if you're the driver, waiting for the system to fix itself is like sitting in a parked car, hoping traffic clears when the engine's already in your hands. Let's flip the script. You can build lasting wealth in any economy, not by ignoring the chaos, but by working inside it. Because money right now isn't just currency, it's oxygen. It's what keeps your family breathing when everything around you feels tight. And learning how to breathe through that pressure is how you reclaim real freedom. So here's the question. Would you rather wait for the system to catch up or build while it's unstable? Because the truth is, instability is where builders are made. When things look safe, people relax. When things look broken, we rebuild. This is the blueprint that works in any year, any economy, crisis, or boom. Let's get into it. So the first step, take control of your flow. Track every dollar, every automatic payment, every leak. Because when food rises roughly 3% a year and rent creeps up another 3 or 4%, your margin, the space between peace and panic, vanishes if you're not watching. This isn't budgeting to survive, it's budgeting to breathe. When I finally looked at my extra expenses, the small stuff I thought didn't matter, those extras were anchors. The moment I canceled, cut, and shifted my priorities, I didn't just save money, I bought back peace. That clarity saved me more than any raise ever did. So no, tracking isn't boring, it's power. Step 2, stack motion, not excuses. When the system slows, motion becomes your currency. Skill up, pivot, serve. Monetize the part of you that doesn't need permission. When food prices jump and benefits wobble, the person who can move wins. During one of my worst financial seasons, I built a small side skill. When things shifted, that side skill became my lifeline. While others waited for normal, I moved different. That motion didn't just save my pockets, it saved my confidence. Ask yourself, what skill could you start learning today that would make you unstoppable next year? Motion compounds, and the longer you wait, the heavier standing still becomes. Step 3, protect your essentials. Food inflation is still real. Rent's still climbing. Benefits uncertain. So you don't panic, you prepare. Build a small stockpile. Shop smarter, bulk what lasts, cut what doesn't. Know your health coverage gaps before they surprise you. Create a small emergency fund. Not if something happens, but when it happens. Control over your essentials means freedom when the system falters. It's not paranoia, it's called preparation. And preparation is peace. I used to laugh at my grandmother for keeping canned goods stacked in the pantry. Now I understand. She wasn't afraid, she was prepared. Peace isn't built in the calm, it's built before the storm. Step 4, invest in clarity. Clarity is your shield. Every headline, shutdown, inflation spike, benefit cuts, is designed to trigger fear. Fear freezes the masses. Builders, though, they stay calm. They ask, what's really happening? What can I control? What can I learn before everyone else panics? Because the calmest builder wins. Clarity turns chaos into data. Data turns fear into opportunity. If the noise is too loud, mute it. Study, learn, because in every economy, the people with knowledge print peace while others chase panic. Step 5, detach from fear economics. If fear drives you, you'll crash. The system feeds on your freeze. It sells fear because fear buys. You don't find freedom, you earn it. Because real freedom isn't perfection, it's power through motion, through clarity, through control. So yeah, the system's shaky. Price is high, benefits uncertain, people are worried. Maybe you feel it. Maybe you're living it right now. Stretching a paycheck that doesn't stretch back, watching prices rise faster than peace, feeling like no matter how hard you grind, something's always missing. But that's not the end. That's the beginning. Because when the system fails, you realize who the system really was. You. You are the motion. You are the plan. You are the blueprint. You've been waiting for change, but maybe the change has been waiting on you. So breathe. Move calm. Build through the storm until money stops being pressure and starts being peace. Freedom was never about perfection. It's about power. The power to choose, the power to move, the power to rebuild. Even when everything around you feels uncertain, you still hold the blueprint. You don't have to wait for calm to create clarity. You don't have to wait for the system to fix itself to start building peace. Like the system just hits copy and paste. Prices go up, jobs disappear, technology flips the rules, laws change, the stock market crashes. Yet somehow the whole thing resets like nothing happened. 1980s, work hard and retire rich. Corporate loyalty myth. 1990s, buy a house, that's security. Housing bubble mindset. 2000s, credit is freedom. The debt explosion. 2010s, hustle and invest. Burnout and crypto bubbles. 2020s, freedom equals flexibility. The freelance illusion. Remote work, gig apps, side hustles. It sounds free, but most people traded stability for stress and still live check to check. And here's the craziest part. The cycle, it never stops. Every decade sells a new dream, and by the time you realize it's a trap, the next one's already started. Right now, over 76 million Americans are freelancing, more than 1/3 of the entire workforce, chasing flexibility that often pays less with no safety net. At the same time, household debt just hit $18.2 trillion, the highest in US history. That's the proof. The story keeps changing, but the outcome never does. Different decade, same trap. But guess who wins this time? You. We all have one life, and financial survival in this economy is everything. Let's change how we see money. Are you in with us? Did you find this valuable? We want to hear from you. Drop rebuild in the comments if you feel this shift. Because this movement, it's not about chasing money. It's about mastering it. It's about mind over money. Share this with everyone you know, because someone out there is fighting the same silent battle you just found the strength to rise above. If you're new here, hit subscribe right now, because every week we expose money traps, flip them into wealth blueprints, and give you the clarity, peace, and power to rebuild in any economy. If this hits you once, replay it, because the second time, it won't just make sense. It'll change how you move.